All right, I want to welcome Justin Thomas in the ZOZO Championship Media Center. Justin, thanks for your time and your first start in Narashino since 2019. How much are you looking forward to competing in this championship?
I'm very excited. Obviously 2019 wasn't the best of years with the typhoon coming through, and that was hands down the most rain I think I've ever seen in my life in the span of a day. But I'm very excited to be back and play in front of the Japanese fans and play a great golf course.
2019年以来の参戦となりますけども、今回の心意気はどうでしょうかということで、とても興奮していますし、楽しみにしています。2019年も素晴らしい年でした。なぜならもうたくさんのファンの方が列をなして参戦して見ていただいていたので、すごく楽しみにして今回も参戦しようと思っております。
Speaking of golf course, you've had a look at Narashino the last couple of days. How is it looking out there, and has it changed much from past 5 years?
Well, it's quite a bit different just because it's not underwater to start. Its course is in unbelievable shape. It feels like not a blade of grass is out of place. The fairways have a little bit of run to them. The greens are very, very fast. So hopefully, I see the forecast has gotten a little better, so knock on wood, hopefully it'll stay like that, and we'll get some great weather this week, and the course is really, really going to play nicely.
コースの印象としては前回と変わっていますかということですけども、前回2019年はすごい雨の影響もあったので、水の影響というのを受けたので、今回は違った印象を持っていますが、コースコンディションは素晴らしいです。あとグリーンが少しとても速いので、そういった意味でもいいプレーができたらいいなと思いますが、このようにいいお天気が続いてくれることを祈っています。
You've had some time off since the Tour Championship. Just give us a glimpse of how you spent the last few weeks back home.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit of time off. I was chomping at the bit to get here. I've missed the time off is nice, but if I don't compete for a long time, I get not bored, but I want to get back and playing in tournaments again. So it had a good mixture of a little bit of time off, and got to spend some time with some family and some friends, and but I've also been working really hard. I've been excited to practice and been really excited for the opportunity to play and compete this week. So although it's been enjoyable time off, I'm very happy to be back and playing a tournament again.
シーズンがちょっと終わってから何週間か休みを迎えたと思いますが、どのように時間を過ごしましたかということで、家族や友達と会ったりして、素晴らしい時間を過ごせましたが、こうやって試合に出てない試合にしばらく出ていなかったので、またトーナメントでプレーすることを楽しみにしています。その休みの間もすごく自分なりにトレーニングもしましたし、練習もしたので、今回こうやってまた試合に出て、いい機会をいただいたなというふうに思っています。で、楽しみたいと思っています。
Okay, media, if you have any questions for Justin, please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. Over there on the right, please.
...2019年ぶりということで我々もとっても嬉しく思っているんですが、日本への思い出とか何かそういったことっていうのはありますか？
So we are happy to have you back in Japan, and is Japan a special place for you, or do you have any good memories, or is there anything you are looking forward to in Japan?
Thank you. I'm very, very glad to be back. It's just it's a great opportunity for us to come play in front of different fans. I mean, it's a how excited everybody is to see so many of us that play on tour. It's really cool. I mean, they make us feel very welcome and so excited for us to be here. And hopefully we can kind of use a week like this to continue to grow the game of golf and inspire some little kids or even adults, whatever it is, to want to play and pursue the game. But the couple of times I've been to Japan and different places and areas I've really enjoyed, and I'm hoping to and looking forward to creating more great memories this week.
そうです。また日本に戻ってこられてすごく嬉しく思います。違った国で違ったファンの方の前でプレーすることはすごい嬉しいことですし、ツアーにとってもいいことだと思っています。こういう、トーナメントを海外で迎えることによってゴルフの発展につながればいいと思ってますし、子供や大人の方に対してもインスピレーションを与えられたらいいなと思っています。日本でいろいろな場所に行ったことがありますけれども、今週も素晴らしい思い出が作れたらいいなと思ってます。
Anthony?
Hi, Justin. You've had 4 wins in Asia already, so Japan might be a good spot to get your 5th.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I've had a lot of success in Asia. Don't worry, I've definitely thought about that. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. I've played some good golf and won some tournaments kind of this time of year, and I guess in this part of the world. So, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm excited to be back and have an opportunity to hopefully get my fifth victory in Asia and a new place for me.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
アジアで4勝していますけれども、もしかして今週が5勝目になるでしょうかということで、アジアで素晴らしい成績を残していることは嬉しく思いますが、こうやって世界に出て活躍できることを嬉しく思います。今週勝てたら、アジアで5勝目ということなので、それも楽しみにしてますし、また日本に戻れて嬉しく思います。
Okay, back here to the right.
11月末にパパになられる予定だと思うんですが、そのためにもこの試合は頑張りたいとか、そういった気持ちっていうのはありますか？
So you're expecting a baby in November, so what's your mindset for this week before you're becoming a dad?
Yeah, any golf shot or situation I am in this week, and it's not going to be anything close to as hard as it's going to be in a month or so when our little one comes. But yeah, I mean, we were very fortunate with the timing of being able to come, for me being able to come here. But yeah, I think reality will probably set in when I'm flying home, and then when I get home, because it'll be getting in crunch time, and I know my wife's going to be an unbelievable mom, and I'm excited for the opportunity to raise a little girl, and it's going to be great. But this week I'm focused on business and trying to win a golf tournament, and then it's time to go home and get ready to be a dad.
そうですね。このような、機会に日本に来られたことはまず選手としては嬉しいんですけれども、女の子を迎えるそうなんですが、家に帰って、実際にお父さんになったらまた大変なこともあると思いますが、今週は今週でゴルフの試合に集中していきたいと思います。
パパになる心の準備というのはできていますか？
Are you mentally prepared for becoming a dad?
I don't think you ever are. All I know is I'll be as ready as I possibly can, and we're going to make the most out of every situation we can. But I can't tell you honestly if I'm ready because I've never done it before. So I'll let you know in a couple months. But it'll be a challenge in different ways, but one that we're excited for.
もちろん精神的に準備ができているかといったら今までに経験したことがないことなので、ちょっと答えづらいところはありますけれども、チャレンジになることは間違いないと思っています。
Thank you.
Hi, Justin. Welcome back to Japan. I have a question about your equipment. How's the new GT driver going, and any new clubs in the bag this week?
Yeah, it's been great. I've liked it, and I've had an opportunity, at home to just spend a little time. I feel like kind of fine tuning, tweaking some stuff. Messing with some different shafts. I put a new shaft in Tour Championship, and I felt like I saw some good progress, but it was more just kind of learning of certain kind of tendencies of more so like my swing of different of honestly kind of something as little as how the ball is teed up. It's like if I'm then I can sometimes get it going both directions a little bit, or my center strike isn't as consistent. So, but anyway, I have really liked the driver. I've seen some good consistency. I've been driving it well, which is extremely important at a course like this. Equipment wise, I don't have anything new in the bag. I don't think. No.
Okay. And lastly, around these places, golf courses in Japan, what shots do you need to have in the bag?
whatever gets it in the fairway. It's the places I've played in Japan. It's extremely important to drive the ball in the fairway, and I mean this course is a great example. I think you look at the scores each day, and you'll see some people shoot 5, 6, 7 under, and you'll see some really good players shoot 4, 5, 6 over, and I just think it's really hard. And the rough is as long as it is, and greens are as severe as they are. It's just a very hard place to trying to salvage up and downs and make pars all day. So I think ball striking is a premium, and being able to hit the fairways and then control where you hit it on the greens, and just take advantage of opportunities when you can.
Thanks very much. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
ギアに関して変えたところはありますかということなんですけれども、ツアー選手権の後シャフトを変えたということがありまして、そうなったことで今ドライバーの感触も安定しています。でこういう難しいコースではそのドライバーとかの重要性が高まってくるので、今回自分のギアを変更したことに関しては満足しています。でこのコースでの鍵となることはということなんですけれども、フェアウェイをキープしてドライバーショットをフェアウェイに必ず乗せていくことが重要になってくると思います。多分このコースで5アンダー、6アンダー、7アンダーと毎日伸ばしてくる選手が多いと思いますが、ラフも長いですしグリーンも速いので、パーを取るにはボールストライキング、ショットが安定していることが重要になってくると思います。
Amanda?
Hi, Justin.
Hi.
After much anticipation, TGL announced its schedule this week. Can you talk about how excited you are for this and what fans should expect for the launch in 2025?
Yeah, it's going to be I think it's going to be obviously different, but it'll be exciting for all of us just because it is. It's not our, we play golf a lot of different places in the world, different grasses, different, fields in front of different fans, but just we've never done anything like this. So it's going to be something that is going to kind of bring a different light and different, just, I would say, hype and vision around, a golf competition. It's not your standard go out, play 72 holes and low score wins. So I think it'll be exciting for fans to watch, and I think it'll be an opportunity for us to enjoy. It's obviously not the grind of a normal tournament week, but obviously we're all very, very competitive, and we're going to want to beat each other and try to win. So I think it's hard to say really what to expect, because again it's very new to all of us and something different, but I think it'll bring, some great coverage and new light to a golf competition, if you will.
Thank you.
TGL がスケジュールを発表しますけれども、TGL に関して来年、エキサイティングでしょうかということですが、もちろんいろんな世界でいろんな違う芝の上でプレーしてきましたけれども、このような TGL のようなゴルフのスタイルは全く違うことなので、楽しみにしています。新しいゴルフというものに対して新しい光を当てていることになると思いますし、通常のゴルフトーナメントは全く違うので、ファンの方々も楽しんで見ていただけると思います。今週とはまた通常のトーナメントとは違って、選手同士の争いなどを注目して見ていただきたいですし、新しいカバレッジとして、今回素晴らしい機会になるのではないかと思っています。
When you think of 2019, what moment in the week stands out about Tiger's win back then in this event? Don't say typhoon.
Don't say what?
Don't say typhoon, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was, it was a very, obviously a historic moment, historic week, and it was very fitting, because it was unfortunate to have that happen to the event, in terms of it. I think the fans weren't able to come out maybe a day or two, and then maybe it was limited, and it was just having to take a day off. The tournament didn't get the hype and the buzz and the atmosphere that it deserved, but naturally anything that Tiger wins is going to amplify that, and I think him having that historic win brought that energy and just gave the tournament kind of the recognition I feel like it deserved or deserves.
2019年タイガーが優勝したこと以外に何か思い出に残っていることはありますかということなんですけど、もちろんタイガーが歴史的な勝利を挙げたという瞬間は、一番印象的に残っていますが、雨の影響だったりがあってファンの方が入れない日もあったり、すごい限られた人数しか来られないというその中で優勝があったことは、自然にこの大会を持ち上げてくれたのではないかなと思っています。
You played with Tiger quite a bit at the President's Cup that year as well in 2019. What part of his game really stood out during that moment in time?
He was playing really, really well. I'd say that was the best I've seen him play of all the times that we've played together. Just watching him kind of pick his way around Royal Melbourne and shaping shots and just, hitting ball miles in the air and kind of hitting it low, running it around different places, but just he was in such a focused state and just in such a zone. I was very, very fortunate to get to watch that live and be his partner, not only because it was cool to watch, but he was playing so well, it was going to be hard for him to lose a match. So I was on the right end of that as a partner, and it was definitely a week, but 2 matches that I won't forget playing with him that week.
2019年プレジデンツカップでタイガーとプレーしたことについての印象ですけれども、もちろん彼と一緒にプレーした中でも彼のベストのパフォーマンスが見られたんじゃないかなと思っています。すごく彼は集中していましたし、ゾーンに入っていたと思いますので、そういったタイガーと一緒にパートナーを組めて非常に光栄だったと思っています。
Okay, we'll take 2 more questions.
すいません。今回2019年ぶりにこのZOZOチャンピオンシップに出場を決めた理由っていうのは何でしょうか。
Is there any reason, like a specific reason, you came back to Japan since 2019?
I've wanted to. It's an event. Like I've said, I really like, and I like the golf course. It's just unfortunately we can't play, and everything is kind of the best I would describe it, and it just hasn't worked out scheduling wise. And I'm glad it did this year, and. Like I said, I'm very excited to be back, and hopefully it won't be as long between visits back to Japan as it was this past time.
そうですね、今までスケジュールの面とかもあったのでなかなか調整できなかったんですけれども、今年はラッキーなことにスケジュールがあったので、こうやってまた日本に戻ってくることができて嬉しく思ってます。
Okay, one last question from Mitchell.
Hi, Justin. Apologies, this is a little out of left field, but looking back to the players this year, what do you remember about, you played with Scotty in round 1 and 2, what do you remember about him battling through that injury and how impressive that was to somehow still win? What did you see inside the ropes with him?
Yeah, it didn't really come up until our 3rd hole on Friday, but I just remember he hit this tee shot, and it was like the most absurd follow-through I've ever seen, and I was audibly laughing because I thought it was just one of his patented follow-throughs, only to find out it was his neck, and then I actually felt pretty bad. But it was really cool, and I honestly felt like I learned a lot because it just reminded me of watching somebody kind of get their way around a golf course when they don't have their best stuff, and that's something I feel like I have been and am very good at times, and I think over the course of a long career, winning big tournaments when you don't have your best stuff is a really, really big accomplishment, and it makes you internally, it just brings a lot of confidence, I would say, and watching that firsthand, watching him just truly plot his way around the course and not taking on anything that he shouldn't, it was impressive, but to do that at a tournament like the Players is even more so.
Thank you.
プレイヤーズでの戦いぶりについて何かということだったんですけれども、自分がベストのコンディションじゃなくても優勝できるということを学びましたということで、それが自信につながりましたし、自分の中でもすごく印象に残っていますということでした。
Okay, Justin, thanks for your time and good luck this week.
Sorry, I give long answers. My bad.